Ever wonder why your steak has that mouth-watering flavor and crispy golden crust? It's all thanks to something called the Maillard reaction. But what is the Maillard reaction and why is it so important? In this video, I'll break it down for you and show you how to use it to get that perfect steak at home. Let's get started. So what is the Maillard reaction and why does it matter when cooking steak? Here's the deal. When you heat your steak, the proteins and the natural sugars inside react with each other. This reaction creates hundreds of tiny flavor molecules that give your steak its rich savory flavor and that golden brown crust we all love. You might be wondering, isn't this just caramelization? Not quite. Caramelization only involves sugars, like when you're browning onions or making caramel. The Maillard reaction, on the other hand, combines proteins and sugars, which is why it's the key to unlocking those deep, complex flavors in your steak. So how does it actually work? Well, let's break it down. When your steak hits that hot pan or grill, the heat starts breaking down the proteins and sugars in the meat. These broken down pieces then react with each other to form brand new flavor compounds. These compounds are what make your steak taste smoky, nutty, and incredibly savory. And that browning you see, it's not just for looks. It's a sign that the Maillard reaction is in full swing, creating those delicious flavors and locking them into the crust. Now, how hot should your pan or grill be to make this magic happen? For the Maillard reaction to kick in, your pan should be on medium-high to high heat. If you're grilling, aim for a temperature between 400 degrees Fahrenheit and 550 degrees Fahrenheit. But here's the catch. If the heat gets too high, you'll burn the outside of the steak before those tasty flavors have time to develop. That's why controlling your heat is key to getting the perfect crust without a bitter, charred taste. Here are 5 quick tips to nail the Maillard reaction every time. Before cooking, pat your steak dry with a paper towel. Moisture on the surface slows down browning, so a dry steak gives you the best sear. You'll need an oil or fat that can handle high heat without burning. Here are 3 great options. Olive oil, perfect for medium-high heat. It adds a subtle fruity flavor that complements the beef. Beef tallow. This one's a pro move. It handles high heat easily and adds a rich beefy flavor. Butter, a classic choice for best results. Mix it in with tallow or olive oil to keep it from burning. Another tip here is don't overcrowd the pan. Give your steak some space. If the pan is overcrowded, the heat drops and you'll end up steaming your steak instead of searing it. Here are some common mistakes and how to avoid them. Too much heat. If your pan is too hot, the outside of the steak can burn before the inside has a chance to cook. Keep your heat in the sweet spot we talked about earlier, medium-high to high, to avoid that bitter charred taste. Not letting it rest. Once your steak is done cooking, let it rest for a few minutes before cutting into it. This lets the juices redistribute so you end up with a juicy steak instead of a dry one. So by now, you should know what the Maillard reaction is and how it helps you get that perfect sear on your steak. But if you're wondering how to put this knowledge into action and cook the perfect steak, then click right here on this video. I'll walk you through step by step on how to make a juicy, mouth-watering New York strip steak using the Maillard reaction. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more barbecue tips and recipes. I'll see you there.